Yeah, debate your last.
What if we
little
dragged
things.
him
I'm
out
gonna
into
see
the
that dog
hallway
is
and let him scream?
barking.
What the fuck,
Let's
Kara?
not kill a guy.
Kara, what the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck? Oh, can I reject it?
You sure can. Yeah, you can spend 1 experience point to reject that intrusion if you want.
Can I jujitsu flip his punch and like flip him onto the floor? Actually, no, because that's really loud and very
That's
dumb. I'm gonna
loud.
put him just into an armbar.
Okay, so we reject the intrusion, so he doesn't get the sucker punch, and you're going to attempt to just do a regular defense roll and stop him. So that's going to be difficulty 3 from your might pool.
Okay.
It'd be funny if you play your intrusion this though.
Honestly, can I?
I'm also a little rusty. Let me reread the section on player
I'm
intrusions.
full of great ideas.
Let's see. Player intrusion spends 1 XP and presents a solution to a problem or complication. What a player intrusion can usually do introduces a change to the world or current circumstances rather than directly changing the character. An intrusion indicating that the cipher just used has an additional use would be appropriate, but an intrusion that heals the character would not. So let's see. I think in this case, you are trying to prevent damage, which it feels in a similar vein as healing. So probably not.
I don't want to necessarily prevent damage. Well, yeah.
Because if
more
you
so
fail the
just,
roll,
like-
you will probably take damage and still get punched. You just won't get sucker punched. So I
Well,
think that
the
that's...
GM intrusion is the punch, no?
So the GM intrusion was him getting to punch you with no roll. The roll is now
okay.
that you have basically you've seen the punch, right? You see him move his hands, and now you're trying to stop him from hitting you. So I think that a player intrusion this would prevent the damage without a roll needed is in the same vein as healing a character, I think. So probably not.
Can I punch the punch and take the damage?
So
Just some animation.
so you want to rather than try to dodge or
Yeah.
anything, you want to just take whatever damage he may inflict upon you, and in
Yeah.
return hit him back.
Yeah.
Huh. Does this break the game? Because usually it's a defense roll you make. Well, because if this is a precedent we're trying to set of if you can do this. So I'm trying to think of, because usually it's you make a defense roll, and then on the monster attacks you, and then you make an attack roll on your turn.
Alternatively, could he take the hit but then restrain him afterwards?
Like,
With
here's
player
the thing,
intrusion?
Rain. I'm not trying to deny the hit. So I'm totally okay with, like, willingly failing the roll if it gives me the ability to hurt him.
A player intrusion to take the hit and then be able to put him in some type of restraint without rolling, that seems like something that probably falls in line with a player intrusion, because this is just this is for all intents and purposes right now just a regular dude, right? So this probably wouldn't work on a monster, but on a regular person, I think lightning is strong enough to probably just restrain a person, especially someone who's sick. So yeah, I think you can do that. So you can, if you don't want to roll, you can just take the punch but restrain the guy afterwards.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll just pay the XP.
Yeah, you'll pay 1 experience point for that. So, you take and see the punch coming, and you, instead of trying to dodge out of the way, you just basically take it to the stomach for 2 stress, and then put him in an arm bar, headlock, whatever it is you want to do. And he says, "Whoa, hold on, look, I don't know what happened. I didn't do that."
Not cool, dude.
Lightning, do you have your
I
rope
I want
on
to
you?
pull down his sleeves.
I fucking told you. You don't stay quiet.
Yeah, so now that he's restrained, you can take, and if you roll up his sleeves, you see that there is very similar veins like you saw in the photos with Becky underneath, under his skin.
Hey, Lightning, I think you might want to let go of him. He is definitely infected.
Oh, fuck, you're yucky. And I'll drop him.
Now, if you do drop him, we're going to roll initiative.
Well, it's not dropping him,
Lightning.
because it's not like I'm
Guys, can
lifting
we
him.
restrain him first?
Well, no,
We
like
have
I'm
rope.
saying is you
Yeah,
have him
I was
restrained,
asking
so if you
about-
want to let go of him,
Let's
we're rolling
restrain him.
initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
I
Lightning, do you
always
still have
wear
your rope
long
on you?
sleeves. I'll just burn it. Yeah, it's in the briefcase if you want to get it.
Yeah, I want to tie him up. We're gonna hog tie this guy.
Okay, go for it. And then I'm just like scooting my hip out so she can.
Can
fucking
I?
briefcase.
spend 2 experience points to have Olivia be very proficient at hog tying people.
So I
Jesus
think
fucking
so.
Christ.
You're not the. So I think that hog tying him while he's restrained is an easy thing to do with no roll. I think that the issue Lightning has to face is being in close proximity to someone who is definitely infected. Is he needs to have a might roll to not get infected. Is the worry.
Oh no, I don't care about that. I just want the ability.
Well, I mean, if you want to spend that, you can. You don't need to roll for this one. But if you want to take this as the narrative justification that this is one of maybe the things you practiced during downtime of how to tie people up, you totally can do that.
No, this comes away from the
Like,
past.
like a father that in training.
Oh yeah, that's true. This training is just relevant now. Huh? Weird. You kind of it's like it almost in this. We're gonna make this a thing because of the way you just said that. As you are in this situation, it's like, yeah, you know what? I do know how to hog tie people. This is great. Why have I never done this before? That's really weird, and you get like a little slight headache. Lightning. So you need to make a difficulty 5 might defense roll, which is eased by 1 from your mask.
You got this. You got this.
Give me a sec. I'm writing notes.
Yep.
All right.
No time.
This guy ill as hell.
Olivia hog ties the yucky guy.
He knows.
This is from my might.
Yep. And if you're trained in might defense, you're trained. Otherwise, you're practiced, and you can spend effort like always. And you have a situational modifier of eased by 1 from your mask.
That's obviously a non-combat task, right?
Unfortunately, no. Defense is typically a combat thing. Defending from
Oh,
stuff.
damn.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Nards.
Oh, nards.
Whoa, dude. Watch your mouth. You watch yourself, dude. Fuck!
Shit!
5. Also, by the
Wait,
way,
wait. Yeah, God damn it, please.
1.
Fuck!
So, again, so it can't be worse. You're good there. So you're at a 5 right now.
No. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was a 5
7.
and then a 1 and now a 7, but still succeeds because all the effort you've applied. Also, upon seeing this guy is infected, in the same way as the pictures, hormone went by 1, so now we're 1 to 4.
God damn it.
So,
Do we take stress from seeing this?
no. In my notes, this is not a creature that inflicts stress upon seeing it. So, you take.
Can it be the way that I survived this that I have I managed to get like a bottle of hand sanitizer in my mouth and I'm just pouring it all over myself?
Well, you have the mask, right? So you mean it basically
Oh,
the mask
true.
is filtering, right? You take and see as you the guy's squiggling around, he himself while he's being hogtied, he's like, "What are you doing? Let me go! I don't know what's going on." And he's just like freaking the hell out. And as he's doing that, basically like a little thing, kind of floats off of his neck from underneath the turtleneck towards Lightning's mask, and then is caught in the filter, thankfully, and doesn't no worse for wear. So yeah, he's been hogtied, and now he's basically he is yelling again, pretty loudly.
Duct tape his mouth. Duct tape his mouth.
Yeah.
Get some cloth around his mouth. Just gonna duct tape it.
So yeah, so he's yelling like, "What do you do? Hey, stop!" Yeah.
Lucas,
I want to send
sock
Becky
me.
a text.
I know you
that,
have
like,
them.
hey, there's infected people in here. Just want to let you know.
Text to who?
Becky.
Becky? Huh.
Whose phone are you texting with?
That's true. You threw yours.
Fuck. Taking Kara's phone.
Hey, you steal his clothes, he steals your phone. It's a
Equivalent
nice
exchange. Okay. Speaking of your phone, after you send that text, you could hear it kind of echo. There's not a massive echo because the walls are not blank. They're covered in ink. But there's enough that you can kind of hear it in the hallway. It stops at this point. So
Okay, I'm like,
Guys, shut the door.
hold on a second. I'm gonna pickpocket Kara's phone because I'm specialized in that.
I'll
But
just give it
I want
to
to send
you.
Becky a text like, "Hey, there's another person in."
this is like when you wanted to steal an adoptable dog. This is
You can just
unnecessary.
have it.
An
That's
adoptable
like,
dog
hey.
you stole.
I think that
I stole some free shit.
yeah, I stole a balloon on Free Balloon Day.
You go to the grocery store and steal the free samples.
Yeah, so I think
you're
that
that fucker at Costco, huh?
I think that you go to try to do it on Kara. Kara again, you guys, as we've established before, when it comes to PvP, you guys are all equivalent, right? So it's you guys are not necessarily better than each other because you're all kind of on an equal level of training and stuff like that. So you try to do it. Kara sees it and just hands you her phone, I think is what happens.
Here. You don't
Slaps
need to
your
take
hand.
it. Oh, down.
Alright.
Boy. All right.
Bad Douglas.
Or like, hey Becky, just wanted to let you know there's somebody
Can someone
infected inside
please
this
close the
building.
front door to this
Also,
room?
my phone kind of threw it away. Can you call that real quick, Lukas? Just keep calling my phone, thanks.
So
You could call the phone.
you could call the phone, yeah, if you wanted to. Regardless, unfortunately, you take and Becky sends a text back like, "Oh, okay. Be careful. Try. Make sure that I guess those people don't get in your way, but also you try to do your best to help them out. I guess." And then she says, "Okay, I'll call," and you hear nothing.
Here's a
Okay.
question to the group. How long, when's our next re-up? Because I know we just got re-up on money, like, this week, but we have, like, a next month if we got a re-up, right?
Yeah, you are. I think you spent all of your company cards on masks and things, and then so now you have to dip into your personal savings, which replenishes at one moderately priced item a month. Which I think one of you, I think you spent yours on the backpack. So,
I really wanted it to be a spaceship. But,
Eventually,
listen.
we'll get up there.
We'll get there.
I do
will fight
have.
the moon.
It's not a right now situation, but just on the off chance that we do want to be safe, duct tape walkie-talkies with screwing man in room, throw a walkie-talkie down hall. Now we have extra things.
Yeah.
I have
we could put the rock.
walkie-talkie.
We could
We
put
do also
one
have
right
the
by his
phone that
mouth.
we can call.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we just use the other one as like a speaker, and then we're like,
Yeah.
but just like in case, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can use this room as a quote-unquote
Also-
safe room. Olivia is now starting to go around and check each of the rooms in the apartment.
Yeah. Is there anything
gun
that
drawn.
like? Is there anything right that we could like turn on, like a toy or like a
Can I
a
turn
thing,
on the
alarm
garbage
clock.
a thing
disposal and see
that would
if
make
works?
noise. That when we throw it, it'd be like.
so now that you guys are not focused on the man as much, this room, similar state to the hallway, walls covered in ick, weird, gross, kind of branching out across the walls, humid, gross. Player intrusion, you could find a toy. Otherwise, probably a perception-based task. Difficulty, because the issue is not that you won't find one. The issue is how long it takes. So probably a difficulty 3 to find one fast, like quickly scramble through all the stuff. Or you could just spend a player intrusion to get lucky and find one the first place you look. Some type of noisemaker of some sort.
I mean, if someone wants to help me search around for...
Yeah. I mean, I'm specialized in perception.
That's true. I'm just trained.
I think... Would it be perception? I don't think there's an investigation skill in this game. I don't think they make that distinction. Let me double check real quick. Researching.
You need to perceive with your mind's eye.
Intimidation, identifying. Yeah, so I don't think it makes a distinction. So yeah, perception would be what that was. So if you're trained, so if you're specialized, Olivia, are you trained or specialized in perception?
I'm trained.
Okay, so then yeah, that would bring it to a difficulty 0. You guys could find one in time. If the two of you were doing that. So let's see
The
what
guy
you find.
conveniently has an alarm clock or something.
You take and find. So you take, and as you rifle around, you see what looks to be like a photo in a picture frame that is kind of grimy, but it looks like it is this dude, a woman, and a little child. And next to that, you find like some type of little noisemaker, like the thing that goes moo or whatever when you take and press buttons. And you find something that basically would press it down and to make it just moo constantly.
Nice. Do I recognize the
the duct
woman and
tape we
child,
just-
or is it just a random woman and child?
Nope, don't look familiar.
Okay.
So wait, there's photos of like a woman and child in here?
There is
I'm guessing
you
he
find
has a
as you're
wife
looking
and kid.
around, you find a picture of him, a woman, and a little child. What looks like a little girl. Maybe like 2 years
But
old.
is there any evidence that they've lived here recently? Or is this man
Do you want
unfortunately
to spend?
divorced?
Do you want to spend more time looking for that information?
It doesn't matter.
No. Just if it conveniently seems like, only one side of the bed looks used. Just saying.
How divorced is this man?
How divorced is he? So yeah, you take and find that, and you can set up a little thing. If you want to, you have a noisemaker that you could press and throw. You could set up like some type of little walkie-talkie based audio thing, of which you have 2 sets of walkie-talkies. So you could leave both walkie-talkies next to the moor, and then you would have potentially 2 little audio traps to use at the cost of your walkie-talkies.
Yeah, we ain't never getting that shit back. But for now, we have the
I'm gonna
Mueller
keep the
bomb.
walkie-talkies on me.
Okay. And then, yeah, you have a little moor thing. It is at this point that you take and hear the footsteps, probably close to the stairwell. You hear the sound of that thing making its way back this way.
You should
I
call your
just-
phone.
What?
I'm just looking at Lucas. You should call your phone, but
It didn't
You
work.
Well, he
for
did,
us,
yeah.
huh?
So Becky said calling now, and you guys heard nothing.
Yeah.
oh,
So maybe when he threw it, it probably was not long for this world after chucking it, unfortunately.
he probably fucking broke the speaker. Oh god.
I did say that the speaker sounded kind of funky once it, hit the ground on the other side of the hallway.
I'm sorry,
Here's a
bud.
wild question. Could we cut through a wall?
So if this was a low-income
That would take some
apartment,
time.
you could maybe get lucky enough that the walls are thin and not super reinforced. These ones probably have proper up to code things, I would imagine.
So
That
we're
would make
not
that
gonna bust through
loud.
like the Kool-Aid Man.
Regardless
Also,
of
check
were
the
you,
fire
were you hoping
escape.
to do that quietly?
yeah, that would
I don't know. Are there
definitely be loud.
vents?
I have a different idea.
Not
Can
people-sized
I
vents.
check the balcony and see if we can cross to the next room over?
That's true.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
did,
great-
I did want to ask, like, yo, what's the window situation looking like?
Yeah, so this is on one of the ones that's on the exterior of the building. So it has, like the little glass sliding door that leads to the balcony. However, upon looking out here at the balcony, which after this, you guys will have to decide if you're closing the door, locking yourselves in, or leaving this room, because that thing will probably have made it get pretty close to passing this room again. Upon looking at the balcony, you take and see that the fire escape, where it's screwed in to the wall, you can see a bunch of discoloration and some cracks in the brickwork, where you can see some of those little things kind of poking out here on floor 6. So fire escape is usable. Usable without any risks? Maybe not.
Is the balcony itself a bit unstable?
The balcony itself looks like it's built in to kind of the building itself, so it's a bit more secure. The fire escape is definitely an addition after the fact. Maybe it wasn't always here, wasn't always up to code. Maybe somebody decided, hey, you guys need one of these, or we're going to find you a whole bunch. Why was this not included when you first built it? That's crazy. Type of situation. The fire escape is definitely not, does not look old enough to be as old as the rest of this building. Balcony seems pretty okay, but the fire escape looks like a newer addition.
How dangerous would it be to hop from balcony to balcony?
Some type of difficulty task.
How far are they from each other?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm asking.
I also feel like we might need we would have to kind of
I don't know,
would that
6-story
be
drop
too
does
far?
not sound
Like-
very good.
would that help us get to where we want to go faster? Or
I'm
if we just
thinking
wait for the
could maybe
guy
get
to loop
around the guy.
past?
So, from what you saw, right? You saw Olivia. I assume related to you guys. The other hallway has a dude at the end of it. This guy is making his way back towards y'all. So I think your characters are smart enough to realize that if it gets in front of you guys, it's maybe just going to go stand guard again. In which case, you're in the same position you were before. Now we have to get past this thing. Whereas now, if you guys get ahead of it, you might be able to avoid whatever these weird little sentry dudes are as you get deeper into the building. You're muted, Rafa.
Like, is there still time to go out and go past him?
At this point, you probably need to do if you want to stealth, probably need to roll again, or you could maybe use the cow bomb or something like that to try to distract it. The cow bomb would probably ease the difficulty to stealth by 1. But yeah, there is time. We just at this point now it's a roll, whereas before it might have been we could have just slipped past if we immediately left potentially.
This is a old-fashioned Pac-Man situation. We need to skedaddle.
You do need to walk away.
I
Yeah.
especially want to know about the balcony.
I hate you so fucking much. I hate you. I feel like you've been waiting for that one the entire fucking session.
Did you know? You knew. You knew the
I know
Pac-Man
it. I know everything.
allegory.
We know this.
You knew.
God damn.
He
I mean, he
hated
is
that.
God. Like,
is
fuck,
God.
dude.
He sees all.
All-seeing eye, for real.
Yeah.
I want to know about the balcony distance situation because I was thinking maybe we could just break down a door and use that to like walk over to the next balcony.
It is definitely long. Doors are typically
6 feet.
6 to 7
something.
feet.
Wow.
It is probably longer. I also think it would take a long time to take and unscrew a door from its hinges, and also is not the quietest thing. You could try that approach, definitely. But the distance is more the problem. I think the distance between the balconies is more than 6 feet. I think it's probably closer to 8. So probably like a difficulty 4 a speed task. If you're trained in athletics, you're trained to get across the balconies. And that's a case where it would need to be for each balcony you're trying to jump across rather than just kind of montaging it. Because that's ever going to be... You don't get better at jumping across balconies, I think, as you continue to do it. It's still dangerous
slowly
every
get
time.
worse.
Yeah.
I think we gotta try and quickly.
Like a scamper?
We gotta
How
stop.
quiet is this
bomb
guy being
pass.
right now?
Scamper?
I mean, yeah, scamper could work.
What are we, fucking puppies?
Yeah.
We gotta scamper.
While you guys...
Do we want to use the cow bomb? Or
yeah,
do we
debate
wanna
your
save
last
What
it?
if we
little things,
dragged
I'm
him
gonna
out into
see
the
what
hallway
Dog
and let
is
him scream?
barking.
What the fuck,
Let's
Kara?
not kill a guy.
Kara,
Oh my
what
God,
the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck? Kara, what fucking books have you been reading lately?
I don't know.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
It was just an idea. I thought that maybe since he's gonna become mushroom, they'll just be like, "Hey, it's okay."
The whole point of this is to find out how to... Oh, fuck. I mean, the whole point of this is to figure out how the fuck to keep this shit... God fucking damn it, Carl, you got me raised my goddamn voice. We already got one infected mushroom boy in our goddamn team. We can't... Just because this guy's gonna be a goddamn fucking infected mushroom boy that might die, we're trying to figure out how we're gonna stop... How he won't die.
I thought they meant like ignore him or something. I don't know.
What do you mean? Oh, we're okay. I mean, we could just
heard-
ignore Lukas. We could just fucking ignore Lukas. Be like,
Guys,
well,
stop
boy, you're
arguing. We need to leave now.
Yeah, so a team
We're
leader...
gonna use the cow bomb.
You're gonna use the cow bomb. So Lightning, once again, you're the least stealthy from the party with the lowest speed. So you're gonna make a difficulty 3 stealth check, eased by 1 from the cow bomb.
Am I throwing the cow bomb?
Yes,
You're
that sounds. And we're throwing the cow bomb. Not. I think the
I think
worry
instead
here
of like
is-
throwing it, we're sliding it across the floor.
Yeah, I was gonna
'cause
say
it's
the
carpeted
cow
floor.
bomb is not gonna. That's not the danger at this point anymore. We've already
Okay.
proven that we can throw things, at least to where it's going to distract it long enough. The danger is whether somebody else, i.e. Lightning, makes noise and gets its attention.
Please, sweet baby Lord Jesus, fuck it, we ball.
You got this. You got this. Fuck it, we ball.
I believe.
We
Hey,
balled so
That
hard.
that
We
that's
ball.
so that's
They
so
ball.
much better than I was expecting.
15's a
We
pretty
ball.
good ball.
I
15,
saw that
15 is a
one.
ball.
15. We ball.
So that
Dude.
beats a difficulty 6. We were aiming for 3. So you take and you guys managed to sneak to the turn in the hallway, and yeah, managed to make it past. And you see behind you flashlights. What are we doing about those? Turn those off, or are we gonna leave them on still?
I can lead the way with my night vision goggles.
Off.
Okay. So Olivia then, nobody else. Olivia, you take and you guys around the corner. And you see that as you guys are getting, you round this corner, that the veins on the walls are thicker. That the branches are becoming more numerous and kind of go from ceiling to floor at this point. The smell's very bad. Now that you've made it around this corner, it went from being like kind of like slightly like stale and maybe a little rotten to now like full on. Oh yeah, something has died in this hallway. And as you're stepping, the floor beneath you is also covered in these, branches and vein-looking structures. There is space to step kind of around them, but that is a thing that's now, it's not just on the walls as you're getting closer to, 632, because as you turn the corner, you see that you are at 620. The floor is now also covered in these weird vein-like structures.
Is there another one at the end of the hallway, or is it clear?
Not that you can see.
Okay, we're gonna keep walking down. Go a little slower so that nobody trips on these things.
Okay, so this is not a stealth roll. This is... Who's not had an intrusion? Let me look at him. I think Reag. I think Reg's not been intrusioned.
Yes, true.
Reag.
Yeah.
So you got those boots. They got a lot of laces.
Yeah.
They got a lot of laces. I think maybe in all the hustle and bustle of getting ready, maybe some of them have come undone, right? Maybe you didn't tie them as good as you usually do. So unless you want to reject this intrusion, your shoelaces, you step on one of them, and you're gonna fall face first onto this stuff on the floor of ick and goop and grossness, which will definitely require a might defense roll at the very least.
Yeah, can I reject that?
You sure can.
Yeah, you may wanna
Spend
reject
one
that
experience
I
point.
don't want to get gooped.
Alrighty. So yeah, you take and you step and you feel yourself step on one of your shoelaces, and before you finish the step to where you would trip, you take and quickly tie it back up.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got gooped. No goop.
As you guys take and are making your way past room 24, you hear someone crying.
Which room?
24. You hear someone crying.
Is it loud?
It is not loud like Becky's was, who is like, a gush of emotion. This is someone it sounds like it's barely perceivable. Like, whoever, you guys, as you're passing it, like barely pick it up. It sounds like someone who's very defeated.
Oh, then I don't give a fuck. Keep going.
Keep
We're
going.
not fucking
Everybody here's
therapy.
infected. Let's go.
Olivia's
don't you
hesitating.
Olivia, don't you fucking dare.
No, Olivia, I got this. Can I draw a little picture of a heart and a smiley face on the heart? And then
Kill
slide
them
it
with
under
kindness,
the door.
Kara. We love you.
And then slide it under the door.
The crying
From
doesn't
her
sound
perspective,
like
her
it's close to the
captors just
door.
gave her a little note.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so the crying doesn't sound like it's super close to the door. I mean, you could have to leave a note if you want to, though. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
I'll be
that'll
like,
do something. Who knows?
Well wishes. Heart.
Hey, can I at all tell how old this person is?
They're crying?
The crying. Let's see.
Because I don't know. If it's a child, it's going to be obviously different.
People sniffle. They make little noises when they cry. I think this sounds young.
I'm just gonna keep sliding notes for a little bit. All right.
No,
Just keep doing
Kara,
it.
stop. Okay,
It's okay.
give me the master keys. I'm just
How
gonna.
many fucking notes are you writing?
I have a
Stop
lot of
writing
notebook
notes.
pages. It's all right, kid. Don't worry.
No, dude, we've spent way too much time for you to have
Yeah.
drawn more than one of you. We're fucking going, and I'm gonna try
Oh,
and push
flower.
everyone forward.
I'm with Lightning. We should keep going. Look, if everybody on this floor is infected, if we can figure out how to cure this infection, we can go back to whoever that is. Right now,
True,
if they
true.
find us, they could be really loud and attract the monsters to us. They're safer in there than us, going in there and possibly getting infected.
Yeah.
But
I
we're
left all
gonna
those
die
notes. I
anyway.
think they'll be okay. Yeah.
Plus, you're not the one with a ticking time bomb in their hand.
Yeah. Olivia,
Okay.
the faster we get through this, the faster we can figure out how this all connects to your dad.
But what if it's a child?
I don't give
Like-
a fuck. We can save
We
the
can
kid
go
with an
back.
antidote.
Now, I suppose this is a Now, right, Lightning. How would Lightning have felt as a kid in a bad situation with his parents dead next to him
Okay.
and left like that for who knows how many weeks, huh?
Are the
Um,
parents?
I don't know what's in that room.
Let's be honest and let's think about this here, because I know you're trying to pull on my heartstrings.
No, I'm
but
asking a question
I-
of to
I
fully
wasn't
develop Lightning's
infected.
character.
No, yeah. But like, I as Lightning would have the exact same fucking thought process, because everything changed after Lane turned out to be a bitch. So like,
Yeah.
like,
No, that's fair.
Like, let's be honest. Before, maybe I would have been like Captain Save a Kid, But like right now, I'm trying to be Captain Burn Down the Shrooms, right? This kid, if infected, fuck am I gonna do? Move him else where he's going to be infected and infect other people? Fuck no. I'm trying to go forward.
Okay, guys. I know.
I will
recognize that it's
I
my
will do
idea.
my
I
best to
never-
try and enthrall you if you try and go there.
Well,
I
I mean,
will
so
force
that,
us to both
that
go
puts
in
you.
here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that puts you in a stalemate because you can't do anything besides
Yeah.
withdrawal. So then you're both just stuck here doing nothing.
Lightning, that'll be a waste of time. At least
This
just
is a
hear
waste
me
of
out.
time.
If it's okay, even just for a couple minutes,
Yes.
I don't think it's gonna make the biggest difference.
I
Look,
think it will.
I can't just leave a scared child alone, confused.
Olivia.
Lucas,
we
shut
can't
up.
have
They
more.
can,
I didn't
they
ask.
can survive a couple more minutes being terrified. Eventually, we can rescue them. They'll be relieved of whatever stress they're going through. If not, we can get them help later. Right
You
now, the
cannot
biggest
deny
issue-
the experiences of others because of your feelings. We have somebody who's literally on their way of death, and you want to save it for somebody you've never met right now. Let's keep fucking moving.
I think.
I mean, let's keep fucking moving.
Lucas is much tougher than a potential child, in the sense of mental fortitude. Lucas can face his own mortality probably a little better than potentially a kid could, Especially a kid who knows what's in that room,
What
right?
would we do?
Yeah, but is that kid's
Okay.
mama Lane?
Would we go in there and take the child to where the corpse flower is? Like, are we just gonna be like, hey, you wanna go see a lily? You wanna go see a bunch of bones, probably, and mushrooms? Let's go on a field trip.
'Cause if it is
No,
a child, they're gonna want to go with us, and we're going towards the danger.
Are we just gonna go to them and leave them alone again? Like, it's like
I
giving
just-
a child a sucker and then taking it away and be like, actually, no, fuck you.
Guys,
It's gonna cause them more pain for them to see us, and then us leaving them there.
If they don't know
No,
the
do-
help is coming, they won't be disappointed when it is never there. Okay, let's just keep going.
That really
Guys,
hurt,
do
but
any-
she's right.
I really hate it, but she makes a point.
Shut up. Okay. Do any of you have a heart? The child is scared. At least, like, the least we can do is try to comfort it. We've all
last
been
time
we've all been scared
Olivia,
before. We've all
answer
been
me
children
this.
who are
Answer me
scared.
this. After fucking 2 minutes pass by, what the fuck are we going to do? What are we going to do? I understand you have a heart. I understand you're trying to put this child at ease. But what the fuck are you going to do other than say a few words and fucking comfort it with physical touch? Because right now we can't do jack shit. We're trying to find solutions bigger than that, and you're trying to stop on the little pebbles. We have a whole fucking boulder to fight against, and you're trying to stop here? We have fucking 2 goddamn monsters down these fucking hallways, and you're trying to keep stopping. We need to keep fucking moving. I understand. Nobody's saying you're wrong for caring about this fucking kid. We're saying you're wrong for trying to stop now.
It matters. These little things do matter.
Time and place. We're at the right place, not the right time.
Olivia,
I don't
last
believe
time
in
I
missed
comforted a
opportunities.
child, they weren't
I don't
a
believe
child.
in missing opportunities.
Yeah, I'm not gonna miss
Give
this
me the
one.
master keys now.
Olivia,
Kara, please.
I don't have them.
It's crazy that you're stopping 3 of us when you have one opinion. That's all I'll say.
So, I think at this point we've probably reached either Olivia changes her mind and goes with you guys and feels probably horrible about it, or Olivia takes and maybe breaks off from the 3 of you to deal with this on her own, break the door down, try to take the keys, whatever. So, Bren, do you think that there's a world where Olivia takes and basically backs down and says, yeah, this feels awful, but I'm just gonna press forward with you guys, but I'm not happy about it? Or is Olivia going to take and stand her ground and just try to deal with this problem on her own, potentially without the support of the rest of the crew?
Can I roll for it? I think it's a 50-50.
You can roll a coin.
Just a
There's
flat
coin
roll.
option.
It's the coin. Yeah.
If it does change your decision, I do want to say above table, if she decides to still go in, I do not want to separate from Olivia. I just think it's fucking going to waste our time and we're going to have less time. There's no world where Olivia's going in there by themselves, because then we're fucked and we have no night vision goggles and we're going down fucking hallways with
We need
flashlights.
Olivia. We're
I
all
may be-
Can't split
we're
up.
weak as hell.
I may be
Olivia's
angry,
our
but I'm not
fucking buff
stupid.
man.
Yeah,
We're gonna
dude.
leave our fucking. Like,
I still wanna flip that coin because she might just give in at that.
Because here, like, also, like, the way I think we're thinking about it right now is it would honestly hurt the kid more to go and comfort him now, because then we are potentially slowing down what could really help them, which is getting rid of whatever this disease is.
And not
We
only
can't do
that,
anything.
we cannot bring the kid with us. They have to
No.
stay.
If they want to come with us, we're going to hurt them more by being like, hi, we're here, we're going to help you, now stay by yourself again in whatever hellhole you're in right now. You know?
I obviously wouldn't let them come with us, and
What if they do?
I feel like some amount of comfort is better than no amount of comfort.
We have the little notes.
Our little notes.
Listen, I know that.
There is a little
doesn't
note.
do
There is a little
much.
note that says things will get better soon. Smiley face.
I know
You know
that
what?
doesn't do much.
There's
But-
Olivia looks like you can't really tell under her night vision goggles, but she is shaky and is visibly upset. Kara, give me your notebook.
Yeah, go for it.
Olivia's gonna write a note. Okay. And it's definitely not anything like Kara's notes where they're just scribbles, and it is actually a heartfelt, I promise to help you. And she's going to slip it under the door, and then she's tempted to knock on the door.
Don't. You gotta be Jesus.
I think she's gonna knock very quietly, like a very slight tap.
Maybe like a secret knock that Dad would do when he was like, "Hey, it's me," when he comes home, perhaps. As Olivia's,
Yeah.
Olivia's probably, this is maybe seeing a little bit of herself in the kid, like, oh, someone who's alone in a bad situation, and they are potentially alone in a bad
Exactly.
situation, because you don't know what's on the side of that door. But I feel like Olivia could maybe think the worst, being the fact that she, was probably often left alone as a kid when Dad would go out hunting, never sure when he'd come back.
Yeah, she's thinking there is someone young in here, and no one in there is comforting them. They're alone. And they're scared, and I've been alone, and I've been scared.
Yeah. So you take and you knock on the door, and you hear the sniffles stop, but you don't hear any footsteps. And after maybe waiting for another minute or two before probably it's time to skedaddle, you still don't hear footsteps, but you don't hear crying either.
Okay.
I kind of take
Let's
Olivia's
go.
hand and be like, hey, I'm sorry. I know. I don't know if there's a right decision we can make in this moment, but I think we should just keep going.
Yeah. I'm sorry for holding everyone back. We should go.
Let's go.
All right. And you guys continue making your way down the hallway, passing rooms. You know, this was 224. 225, 226, 227, all the way up until you make it to the front door of 6. I said 232, my bad. Of 632. The door's closed, and you see it is, as you guys get closer and closer, the veins get even bigger to the point that they look like, ancient oak tree roots are on the walls, on the, coming out of this door. And it looks like the roots have kind of just burrowed through the wall, rather than kind of like, creeping out from behind the door. The door itself looks completely covered in this network of branches that are not like keeping you from opening it per se, because it does look like, with night vision goggles, flashlights, that this door does look like it's been opened pretty regularly. It looks like, as a matter of fact, that the branches are going like, the small branches are going kind of from under it to cover the front, but they are avoiding the actual doorway, so none of them are blocking it. And that smell gets worse and worse the closer you get to this, to the point that when you guys are standing on the other side of this door, it smells like there is basically just on the other side of this door must be just a big pile of dead bodies or something comparable for this smell to be this bad, even through your masks. The masks help cover it a little bit, but it is overwhelming as you get to the other side of this door. Who's going to open it?
I think is now a good time for my Overwatch ability.
Yeah, totally. So you're not going to open it. You're going to stand Overwatch. Who's going to open the door?
Yeah, someone else open this door.
I mean, fuck it. I'm strapped for it. I'm just gonna hose in hand, other hand on the door.
I got my bleach up behind
him. Yeah.
I pull out my fucking shears.
So you guys, Olivia...
We're the fucking goofiest Scooby-Doo crew to ever exist.
Covered in clothes, duct tape wrists.
Also crazy that we had that fucking whole ass serious ass moment, right? When the four of us are just probably like huddled down, squatted in a fucking hallway. One looks like a fucking Mario Sunshine character. The other one's a fucking part-time gardener.
This would be an incredible moment, I think, of fan art of Olivia with the gun, Overwatch. Is it your handgun or your rifle?
Handgun, yeah.
Yeah, handgun in
Rifle's a good
hand,
name for this
garden shears, a little like garden sprayer full of antifreeze, and then what did you say you had, Reag?
I have a jug of bleach.
A jug of bleach. All poised and ready. As Lightning takes and puts his hand on the door. He puts his hand on the door. You guys, he turns it and you hear the lock click, and then the screen goes black and the credits start, and that's where our session ends.
You fucking ass.
Yeah.
Kara starts going in there like a fucking Catholic grandmother with holy water. Santa Maria, Santo de Dios.
Oh.
If I mix it with salt, it makes it more powerful.
It makes it more powerful.
I feel like one hand is just you shaking the jug, your other hand just spreading salt.
Okay, Reag, you need to learn the Spanish for salt and bleach, right? Sal y Clorox. Those are the only two things you...
Clorox?
Clorox in a Spanish accent. Because we don't have a word for bleach, we just say Clorox.
That's funny.
Clorox.
So,
Clorox.
stars and wishes. As once again, that gives me time to figure out what our post-credit scene is going to be. Well, because I
Did
have
you
like
expect us to be so cowardly?
no. Usually, you guys charge in pretty headstrong. I'll be honest. So the fact that we were pretty slow and methodical, like I was fully expecting, I was like, cool, there's one monster. They're gonna just kill it, and we're just gonna progress. And then we had this whole song and dance of trying to avoid it, which I'm impressed. Like again, you guys have that man. The carnival changes you, I guess.
It did.
No,
Big
Elaine
time.
really
changed
did.
us.
We're like
Elaine
Carnival.
changed us.
After
All
the
of the
carnival,
horrors
it
have made us
hurt.
more scared and careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The carnival
We are
hurt a
traumatized.
lot.
I don't have family anymore besides my new family, who is awesome.
Who is
But, like, my-
awesome?
I mean,
Can I
I
just-
think they're still
I've
your
been drawing in
family.
my notes, and this is so much fun to just keep myself fucking entertained. I have Lucas's little fucking wrong hand, little cell phone playing Pump It.
Oh, that's funny. So, stars. At the end of the session, everyone gave some highlights, moments, or techniques that they enjoyed. A mixture of appreciation for the GM's prep work, key moments of role play from other players, or ways the plot twisted, or memorable scenes and situations. So, what do we got?
I guess
my star.
Okay. Impressive. Love you
I had my
guys.
hand up. I had my
Bren
hand
did raise
raised.
their hand first as I looked up. So Bren, what do you got?
My star. I love the roleplay. I love that everyone disagreed with Olivia. But also my wish. Let me see that child.
Okay.
Let me talk to that child.
Ooh.
Can we quote that? Can we quote that?
Let me see that child.
Bren's wish is let me see that child. Holy
Incredible. Okay. So it's so that's Bryn. Is everybody disagreeing with Olivia? Great scene. Who's next? Rafa, you spoke up.
Yeah, for me, it's Kara's random suggestion to murder a man. That to me was the craziest thing that's ever come out of Kara's mind. Like last session we definitely had, I'm gonna
circus
be
changes
so honest, I have no idea what the social cues from this conversation are, right? And then this week is like, but like, what if we throw him in the hallway? Like, what the fuck?
What if we threw him to the monster? Let him die.
He's already a noisemaker. He's kind of mushroomed up. They won't kill him.
Duct tape makes him not a noisemaker, right? Instead of
Yeah,
death.
but he still grunts a lot and he'll wiggle.
No, I think Kara's suggestion was
Wow.
to take the cloth out of his mouth and just let him scream, which is
Yeah.
even worse.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but that
Changed
was-
person.
So yeah, stars.
Circus
Stars.
changes
The
people.
circus changes people. Lucas or Sly or Reag, what do you got?
It was pretty much the same with it. Just Rafa just saying bangers and then just honestly.
The
it was
roleplay
really
this session
good.
was very fun.
It
Yeah.
was so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah,
fun.
I think mine's probably the Becky moment. I was fully expecting all you guys to be like, "Man,
Oh,
fuck you,
that was so
Becky. We
good.
don't care about you being sad. You're evil, Becky. We don't like you, or we don't know how you feel about you. You're like evil or whatever." I
No,
totally
that's
expected
Olivia.
I totally expect you guys to just kind of like proverbially slam the door in her face. So I'm impressed that you guys were like, "Oh, you know what? Let's have a nice human moment with Becky."
It's
Um,
Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Becky doesn't suck. Becky sucks. Right, like
Yeah.
let's make that distinction. Becky Sue
Yeah.
Thompson does not suck. It's the person in Becky's amber eyes that is a
Yeah.
horrible, stinking poot.
It's Lane
I feel like the people who are listening to this and have no context about season 0, we have a complicated relationship with Becky, and I feel like it's not that we don't like Becky. It's just we don't trust that we can
Look.
say anything around her, and we don't trust anything that she says.
Like Becky's
think we
not
all
a
care
bad
about her.
person. Becky is not a bad person, but the people she works for makes her shit.
Mhm.
Okay, but like by that same
We
train
also
of
work for
thought,
those people.
I do want to
Yeah.
say something. Becky is just one step beyond from where Lucas is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then that's why the humanity is literally has to be the same. You know, if I
Yeah.
treat Lukas like a normal human, it's the same thing for Becky, right? Like Lukas is not in control of being a surveillance for somebody else. You know, same thing for Becky in assumption, right? Because she does seem
Yeah.
sad, right, in that sense of like restraint. It's just the whole idea of it like we can only share so much about ourselves. She can speak freely about whatever the fuck she wants.
Mhm.
I do also want to say, Olivia is definitely Becky's biggest hater. However, Olivia has a bleeding heart, as we have learned this session, and I don't think she actually hates Becky. I think she really loves Becky, but because of her conflicting feelings, she's more just expressing her disdain to keep her at an arm's length. And I think if any person tried to hurt Becky, Olivia would go feral and be like, I'm killing you now. Fuck you.
If anyone's killing Becky, it's me. Get your hands off her.
Yeah.
It's also like if
Pretty
anyone
much.
bullies Lukas except for the group, they're gonna hear about it. They're gonna hear some words.
Unless
Ayla, you
they're
do not
unless
get to be mean to Lukas.
Unless
Unless
they call
they're
me up.
facts.
Yeah, unless you're
Unless it's true.
unless you just
Listen, your
unless
basement
you
dwellers,
just
okay.
read him to filth, then it's totally cool.
Unless it is
Tell me
about
it's
the
like
anime
this
collection,
manga.
he definitely has.
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
the
no.
manga
There's
collection.
way
I
too
mean.
much
no proof.
Sailor Moon on board, and Kara doesn't read Japanese, so there's definitely some other
So-
culprit.
So, wishes. Everyone also gives some wishes, which can be things they weren't too keen on or things they'd like to see more of. Requests for more of some things like reoccurring characters and stuff like that. Rules that didn't quite flow or sit right. Or structural requests like I want more roleplay, less roleplay, more monsters, more crying children. You know, stuff like that. What do we got?
I want more morally ambiguous situations.
I want to make more hard choices.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
wanna
those are
be
coming.
more upset.
Don't you worry. That's on
More
the
times
checklist.
Yeah, I
when you
figured.
say something and everyone's
No.
like, "What the fuck, Kara?" And you're like, "What?"
Rayne, I need to tell you something. I finished Expedition 33 today. I made my fucking choice. I do not regret my choice. And you know what? I know it was the right one. Okay? I know it was the right choice.
Whew, boy. Yeah, you guys are gonna have some. I thought we might get to them this session, but then I like the pacing. I've been trying to compared to season 0. I do want to I wanted to slow down a little bit. So usually they've taken about 2 sessions. I'm wanting to maybe aim for about 3 sessions, depending, to give you guys more room for stuff like today, where we spent 20 minutes arguing about whether or not we should go check on a child. Great. So I want to have more room for those by expanding these out one more session, and which also means that next session there's going to be a lot of choices, a lot of hard choices to make really pretty quickly.
Yeah, and they're all gonna suck for that kid.
Fuck me.
Stuck
Oh.
with a child.
Fuck.
All right, so that's we got hard choices, moral ambiguity. What do you got, Reag or Rafa?
Wishes.
Yep.
I don't know. It was a really fun session. I don't really have any. Like more stolen animals, maybe. Fuck, I don't know.
Actually, can I change my wish to can I just keep my phone longer than the session?
That's on us. You gotta wish it
That-
was
that's
us.
kind of bad,
Yeah. Can we get specifically can we get Lukas like the Samsung Galaxy S whatever active? Like the indestructible version. Actually,
Yeah.
no.
Can we
I
get
know
him a
Caterpillar
Nokia?
makes a phone. Yeah, I know Caterpillar makes a phone, like one of those construction worker
Type of
phones. Like that's the shit
Yeah.
that fucking Lukas needs.
We gotta get him a phone that you throw and it hurts whatever he throws it at. Like,
Oh, that's funny. Incredible. All right.
titanium case.
Any wishes from you,
Sorry.
Reag?
I mean, it's kind of just what everyone's been saying. I really enjoyed all the roleplay. So that was fun. Honestly, the slower pace I also enjoyed. I was a little worried, like, oh, are we going too slow? But it was also fun to, in that slowness, do the roleplay. Yeah. Mm.
One more
Awesome.
thing I want to say, kind of unrelated. So sad that Kara was not on Olivia's side at all.
I know. Here's the thing.
Rough, dude.
I
The
thought you
last
would've
time
been.
she comforted a child, it was not a child.
Well, you never got confirmation of that. You never met him.
It was
you
a
avoided
child.
the encounter with that kid, so who knows what he was.
We know he wasn't a child.
He wasn't a child.
I mean, he could.
Child.
I mean,
He was
he could have been a child when you met him.
Don't say that.
Not anymore.
I don't like the way you're doing that at all. Not a
Damn.
single fucking bit.
Right.
That's just one of them loose ends. You know, it's just gonna maybe never be tied up, but who knows? I mean, you know, there's things out there. There's things out there
There's
that might come up at
things.
some point. So,
Post credit scene.
post-credit scene. Yep, let's go ahead and put on our song.
Our little doodah song.
A little dee-dee-dee-da.
Oh, this one's really quiet.
Yep, that's all right.
So,
Also, I'll wait.
you guys take, and Lightning's hand is on the door. The camera is kind of like over y'all's shoulders, pointed at the handle, and it's Lightning's holding that handle. It zooms in, kind of, you know, ever so slightly, and then he turns the handle, and the door opens, and the camera kind of like zooms in real quick into that open space of the door, and then takes in when kind of like the camera adjusts to the light. We are in a little office, with a little computer, and a nameplate on the desk that says, you know, Mina Darling. The camera is angled to where we kind of just see, like, we're following from behind her. She sits down at the computer, turns in the chair, and puts her hand on the mouse, and you can see that there is those veins kind of creeping along down her hand. And then it pans up, and there are mushrooms starting to grow where her eyes are. Not as big as the ones you've seen, but they're starting to kind of poke through the center of the pupil, which is where they grow from. And she takes and turns to the computer, and the camera then pans to look at the computer, and there is a picture of Haley, Becky, and a third figure that you guys do not recognize, but bears a striking resemblance to Haley and Becky. And there looks like they're all smiles, sitting. The picture is what looks to be the grand opening of Keyhole Books. And then the credits roll for real.
Mina, what the fuck?
Such an evil mans you are.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?